Hey everybody, how you doing today? Your boy Double Jesus here. Today I'm testing out some hidden power scaling as well as leveling up my Kamala to work on my Kamala guide. So we're gonna go ahead and watch this and mute it. So as you can see already, we have a 6 different level difference on the enemies. They are 6 levels down below me. That's what the game is telling me anyways. We have power 8, power 6. I'm at power 12 currently with gear that I have. I can get up to 14 with some stuff that I looted, but all my high power gear got deleted on this character, on this save. So, as you'll see later on, it does some weird stuff with the scaling of the enemies based on gear drops. See this higher power gear available screen? I think that is the trigger that the game uses to basically set your gear power for that slot. So as soon as you get a higher piece of gear and that system... Hey, Lucian, I'm making a video. Come on, boy. Quit her screaming. What are you watching? So, yeah, for that gear slot, the item that it drops, what it does is as soon as it notifies that you have an item upgrade, it also updates your character's hidden power. That's my guess. I mean, I know very little about programming, so what I do know, I probably would hook into that system as long as it didn't cause any issues. It's already existing there, at least just hook into the trigger. So that's what I think is happening. Because not even like equipping the gear doesn't do anything other than raise your character's actual power level. As far as what the game's content that it throws at you, it is scaling that off of whatever your recommended gear drops are. And even if you look at power scaling, the stats are absolutely meaningless. Like you're in general, like if it's like 2 or 3 power upgrade, you will see just like across the board stat increases when you go to equip higher power gear. So overall, the game doesn't want you to try and get the best stuff. It feels like, and I'm gonna go over a separate video about that with some things that I've read about the developers trying to do some research about some of the things that people have been saying about this game. So I'm just cheesing Hulk Rage here, trying to capture this point as quickly as possible. About halfway through, I realized that on easy, there's not a lot of red attacks, and I cannot make everybody nauseous watching the video. So I stopped that, and we mopped that up pretty quick. It's fairly easy. Multiplayer content in general ends up being easy, especially as we've seen. It just knocks the power down. I'm curious to see what it would look like with only people with high power scaled and low power gear. I'm curious if it takes a snapshot of the gear or if it just takes each player's hidden power, finds out who's lowest, and just sticks it at that. That's my guess. They're at level 8, even though I believe it told me I was 6 levels above it, or was it 4? 4 would be correct with level 8, I believe. Yeah, pretty sure it was 4. So yeah, they're level 8. I'm 12 power, although my hidden power is 44. All my gear drops, even when I have this low power, they all drop at level 45. I can't upgrade them any further. I can't unlock any of the perks to test any of that stuff right now. I have an idea as well, so that's another video I'm working on after Kamala and after this. So stay tuned for that, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, wink. Yeah, it's pretty simple. We're almost done here. I'm just spamming rage. I hope you like all the amazing warping effects that go on your screen. This is as far back as you can zoom out. I have it on heavy-handed camera to try that out right now. A heavy distribution of the auto-targeting. And now we're just, see right here, I could just grab this guy and I could just probably hold him hostage and make all these people wait. I don't. I did think about it though. And we end the mission. So after this, I get some weird matchmaking weirdness I decided to keep in just to kind of show off the matchmaking, which I guess I can understand why we need to test it. Hey. So I get in this group with these people, and we get the mission done. Man, multiplayer is easy. That's all I'll say. It's easy. You want to breeze through this stuff? Multiplayer. I'm curious to see how higher challenge works, but I have a hunch that it's like you can't select higher challenges or something because I've tried to do matchmaking higher challenge missions, and what it does is it Iron Man, he's freaking out. What it ends up doing is it ends up kicking you back to a lower difficulty. Is really annoying. At least that was my experience. Please, hey, let me know in the comments if you had a different experience with working on different higher level difficulties. Myself personally, I've had to try all the content solo. I've got a few people that I've been talking to that have started playing the game recently. When they get up to higher power, I'm curious about trying to do some actual, for serious, just power 45 challenge runs. My guess is that you're actually better off getting level 15 and keeping your power as low as possible. So here's the matchmaking weirdness. Do you see this? Here, let's rewind this bad boy just a little bit just to see what happens here. So I joined this mission, and did you see that? So I'm checking it. You can see here the power level, 32. So that's my hidden power scaling. Hulk is at 12 right now. The enemies are at 44. So right here, I go turn off matchmaking as quick as possible and then launch the mission. I get in, there's my companions, and then all of a sudden, boom, it switches. But it still says companion. Fourth slot is empty. Oh, wow. Okay, that's weird. Haven't seen that one before. I've had people join me that have had matchmaking turned off. I think about leaving, and then I decide to stay for a little bit for science. You know, it's not quite the content I was trying to make and record, but quite an interesting bug. So we roll with this for a little bit. I just want to see what happens. Go check out the storage. I feel like nobody or the inventory locker. Has anybody even messed with the inventory locker? Have you even used the inventory locker, or have you just habitually been dismantling your stuff? Questions. Yeah. So yeah, my next test involves the inventory locker, so I'll just spoil that. And here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not loading. He did ready up though. So if you see, there's something definitely weird going on. My guess is that for him, it's showing the launch screen. Right now I got 2 Iron Man going on. They've been doing some graphical glitching this whole time. I don't know if you notice it. I'm just trying to pay more attention to y'all than I am this. Oh, there he goes. I saw that out of my peripheral. He did the wacky do. So the actual player is Captain Marvel. Or Miss Marvel, apologies, Kamala Khan. And we have 2 Iron Man, one of which is not there. I should have kept in this game, but it just wasn't working. And now, so I leave the strike team, and then it reloads me originally. So it's like at some point when I went to go load my game, it just kind of intercepted someone else. And what this does is it inadvertently makes it to where the enemy's level is scaled with that person I was joined with, so I can't do my testing. Really weird stuff. I find out that they're doing this, and so I'm like, okay, let me hit the start button. Let me get out of this. And I'm like, the start button's not working. Why is the start button not working? I kill these guys off, but the takedowns aren't bugged at all or weird. Whoa, where'd he go? Whoa. So I'm sitting here, I'm like, wait, why am I playing through this mission? Why is my start button not working? I can go to the character menu. And you know, this whole time, the 2-head that I am, I did not even think about trying to hit the escape key on the keyboard. I was just like, I'm recording. I don't want to mess with anything else. I'm just going to try and kill myself. So I start like, shoot me, Mr. Turret. Rocket. Boom. Yeah, there we go. I start standing in some poodoos. Getting all stinky. And the poodoo goes away. There's another grenade. I go get a tasty of that. Get 1 knockdown. I'm pretty sure what knockdowns reset on stage transitions, but I'm not 100% sure on that. It's 3 knockdowns for a game over, right? So there's 1 right there. And my companions just ace all the enemies. They're too good. Too strong. And so we load back in. Operation. Why can't I exit this mission without just closing the game? Kill me. Kill me. I want to die. Oh, don't take that out of context. That would be bad. Don't like clip that and take that out of context. Don't send it to my loved ones or anything. Don't do that. Especially not as I'm looking at the camera and say, "Kill me. I want to die, please." Yeah, there we go. Nice. There it is. One more knockdown. Try to hit the start button again. Kind of flail about trying to hit whatever button I can to make things work. Not working, so I just run into the fray. And my third knockdown does a KO. See if they don't reset during level transitions. Pretty sure this KOs me. Look at that. Look at those bots. Look at them bots. Okay, come on, boys. There we go. So yeah, didn't reset during the scene transition. And I'm finally dead. Thank God. And ta-da, the start button works. So here we go. After being disoriented for a little bit, we take off to the Quinjet. Led astray in our misadventure by matchmaking, I continue to go on to show you guys some level 44s. And how strong companions are. We'll take a look at that, because that's pretty interesting here. So now you can see the levels are back up. They're scaled back up to hidden power level 44. Now the missions, I think, do have some base scaling when you're solo that I don't think scales when you have players on your matchmaking. Just I think the scaling just goes out the window, kind of. It gets pretty wacky, too. Quite interesting how it works. I don't know if I like the way gear and levels are separate, or I don't know a good way to make them work. I just think that they really don't expect people to play this game in any sort of like min-max way. I think, in fact, yeah, they don't expect it at all. So here we got these level 44, so now it's unbeatable. So solo, I can't play Hulk. I can easily go into matchmaking, cheese it, get some more gear, get back up. It'll just drop 45. I can get my power level back up. Maybe I'll get lucky and 42s will drop, but usually you get gear of equivalent level or lower, at least in the beta. Let's just say that all the way that a lot of these videos I'm doing, and a lot of the way the scaling works, it's all tentative. This is apparently but a slice of the game. So we'll see. We'll see what we get when it first goes out. So I took 1L right there, and I run just straight to shoot the turret so he doesn't interrupt me, and I run straight to here. So here's a cool thing. Right when the screen transition goes, I die. So you see the death screen, hero downed, needs assistance. Black Widow and Miss Marvel are also downed. They get healed up right now. I get brought back with full health. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, dude, please tell me I have like invincibility or something, like I seen in the GDQs, right? Take a death right on the screen transition, great. That's not what happens, unfortunately. But we do get some other weirdness here. So I'm doing the cheese. There's a lot more red attacks at higher levels, I think. At least a lot more enemies. I definitely feel like there's more to the enemies at higher levels. I don't know. Maybe they just don't die so fast, so you get a little more overwhelmed, so you see a little more of their kits. I'm uncertain, but it definitely feels like there's more enemies spawning now. But as you can see, all this damage that's getting done, this is just companions. Like, they're just doing work. Look at that. They are so underleveled compared to these enemies, but their damage scaling is like they just do fixed damage. I think companions just do fixed damage. I'm not 100% certain on that. Or they just, despite whatever their power and level is, I bet that they are just scaled to the level of the enemy with like a moderate to low power. You're always going to be benefited from partnering with humans, except for when you're trying to clear hard content by yourself. Then I think companions, like if you want to like just actually hit a challenge, because you're not going to really face a challenge with multiplayer. I haven't really had a challenge. I haven't gone into anything. Maybe if I go in, lower my gear or something, who knows. But that's the video, ladies and gentlemen. Tell me what you think about this. Tell me if you think this is as weird as I am. Am I just a little too up in arms about this? Let me know. Stay tuned to the channel. Please like, please subscribe. I'm going to be coming out with a Kamala guide and overview. I'm banking up her skill points right now. I'm level 13. I got 2 more levels to grind up. I just wanted to stop, do a little recording right now to test this out real quick before I start messing with my save file. So thank you guys very much for all the likes, all the subscribes. I appreciate all the views. Thank you so much. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.